Hello and welcome to another episode of Baofeng Basics. Today we are going to talk about emergency, temporary, etc. use of a handheld radio like the UV-5R, in a mobile setup. So that means with an external antenna. Using a handheld radio inside a car with the antenna inside the car is a good way to quote South Park, you're gonna have a bad time. It's not to say it won't work, especially at close range, but especially at the lower frequencies, VHF, even UHF, it's not going to work nearly as well as it could. So with that in mind, we've got an SMA-F to SO239 adapter. I have a couple different versions of these. One is a pigtail, which I like a little bit better because it gives strain relief, so you're not putting all of the strain on the radio's connector. This is hooked up, and this is an SO239, this is a PL259. Some people refer to them as UHF male and UHF female. I think those are not the best terms to use. I think SO239 and PL259 are better. I just don't like the idea of a UHF connector. Anyway, this is connected to a MFJ H73 VHF UHF SWR wattmeter, and that, give me 1 second, connected to a this is a Laird Connectivity NMO magnetic mount, and this is a PCTEL MHB 5802. This is a half wave VHF antenna. Now, these antennas, the half waves, are good if you plan on running just 2 meters, just VHF. They're advertised as no ground plane antennas, but they actually function pretty well with a ground plane. They just give an extra level of versatility, I guess you could say, in that you can run them without a ground plane. In addition to that, you can run a dual band antenna and any NMO type antenna with a quality magnet mount. Regardless of that, you want to check your SWR. So it's kind of odd. Okay. There we go. Okay. So this is some basic stuff here. How to use SWR meter. You want to calibrate or set your SWR. So you key. Well, first make sure that you're on the right scale if your meter has multiple scales. So this is and then you set it to SWR set or calibrate. Turn the knob so it's on cal. Oops, sorry. And then just flip it to SWR. And there's your SWR 1.1. Now this is on MURS channel 5, 154.6. So we'll try it on MURS channel 1, 151.82. Same deal, you got to calibrate. Again, it's a 1.1 or less. All right, right, so let's go down into 2 meters. Now, realistically, this is, yeah, 144.5 is a good. .2. That's on 144.5. So I did 154.6 and it was 1.1. 144.5 is 1.2. And you want to calibrate. That's 1.4. That's on 146.4. We'll do 147.555. This is kind of, yeah, 1.4.
Over North Carolina at 150.
Now, a good thing to do is to have a local channel that you can kind of tune. Because I'm in the parking garage, so that's not going to work as well. All right, now this is low power. This is, yeah, see how high power on UHF is showing me only a 1.5 watts, whereas high power on VHF is giving me 4 watts. Yeah. Probably means the antenna is not going to be cooperating as much on UHF because it's a half-wave VHF antenna. So let's see what we got here. Calibrate. Yeah, actually not that bad. This is on FRS channel 1.7. Okay. So let's try FRS channel 14, which is realistically is as high as you're probably gonna operate. Yeah, that's almost a 2-to-1. That's not as good. All right, we'll go down to 70 centimeters. Okay. Yeah, that's really bad. So don't use a half-wave VHF antenna on 70 centimeters. You're gonna have a bad time. So this is for VHF only. But this will work. This antenna will work very well on 2 meters and on MURS if you are so inclined. Now, I do have a battery eliminator, which is basically it just slides in, you know, where the battery is and plugs into your handy dandy cigarette outlet, and it works pretty well for mobile operations. Add a speaker mic or a handset and you have a winner. It's just important to make sure that your adapters are quality adapters, that they're, you know, the RF is actually getting out of the radio. B, that the antenna and the mount are quality. There's a lot of variation in quality out there. And C, that the antenna is actually going to give you an SWR, you know, a match with the frequencies that you're using. You know, I can do another demonstration. I think maybe that is best saved for another time on VHF and UHF, but this is with the half-wave VHF. So, you know, having an SWR meter, watt meter, is a very, very useful piece of equipment. You know, you can get a VNA for basically not a lot of money now, but it's good to have a watt meter as well, because you can then discover quirks that you wouldn't think about your particular radio. These Baofengs, I know if I plugged in this one and I did the exact same test, the output, this is on a full charged battery, would be different on VHF and UHF. So that's it for this video on using a Baofeng or similar handheld with an SMA-F connector with a mobile antenna, magnetic mount mobile antenna. So I hope this is helpful, and we'll be making another one here in just a few minutes.